Have you ever felt broken? Like your heart has been shattered? Your dreams crushed? Your prayers unanswered? We all face seasons when we ask, God, why is this happening to me? But what if I told you? Your brokenness might be the very thing God is using to build your blessing? Let's start with Joseph. He was betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a pit, and sold as a slave. Everything that could go wrong did. Yet through betrayal, pain, and years of waiting, God was shaping him into a man of wisdom and strength. When Joseph finally stood before Pharaoh, he wasn't bitter. He was ready. His suffering became preparation for his purpose. He said in Genesis 50:20, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." Every heartbreak, every delay, every disappointment was God's training ground. Your pain today might be the classroom where God is teaching you tomorrow's wisdom. Then there's Paul, one of the greatest apostles. He begged God to remove his thorn in the flesh. But God said, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." 2 Corinthians 12:9. Paul realized something we often forget. Sometimes God doesn't remove the pain because he's revealing his power through it. Your weakness is not your end. It's where God's strength begins. So when you feel broken and weak, remember you are the vessel through which God's glory shines brightest. Like light passing through cracks in a jar, his grace glows through our imperfections. When David's heart was broken, when he lost everything, he cried in Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. David's brokenness taught him dependence. Before he was a king, he was a shepherd with only a sling and a song. God used loneliness in the wilderness to make him a man after his own heart. Sometimes God allows what we don't understand to bring us to the point where we finally say, God, I can't do this without you. That's not failure, that's surrender. And surrender is where transformation begins. When we're healed, it's not just for us, it's so we can heal others. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. He thought his story was over. But after his restoration, Peter became a rock of the early church. His brokenness gave him compassion for others who fell. Your scars can become someone else's source of hope. When you share your story, someone else realizes they're not alone. God never wastes pain. He transforms it into purpose. If you're in a season of brokenness right now, remember this. God never breaks you to destroy you. He breaks you to bless you. A seed must break before it grows. A potter must press the clay before it becomes beautiful. And sometimes God must allow breaking before the blessing. So hold on. Trust him in the silence. Because one day you'll look back and say, it all made sense. He was working even when I couldn't see it. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Your story isn't over. It's just being rewritten by the hands of a loving God. He turns brokenness into blessing.